Hi, Shammas. It's Sage. I did not intend to start this process talking with you this intensely right away. I had a vision of kind of slow rolling everything because I really believe your intentions are good from homelessness. But I did want to draw your attention to the April 3rd, 2024 camp sweep, and I'll also link to the decree that was formalized in 2016 that declares very clearly that items must be stored from homeless camp sweeps. And they used to do it, but that was under John Valley. And when John Valley retired, that just completely slipped away. And the status quo today in Akron is to throw away all belongings, and it is against the decree. And so I don't know what's going to come of that legally for the city, but it's clearly a violation of the decree. All I want is to talk about homelessness with you, with the administration. I believe, and I think anyone logically can understand, that everyone in a city needs a place, even the difficult people. And it's going to look different than maybe you imagine, but every person needs a place in a city. And this is not just merely because I'm some humanitarian. This is because this hurts the entire city, because residents and businesses have to pick up the slack. When people are thrown off of city land, which is what you're going to see the sweep is, then they ultimately end up on private property. And so you're forcing businesses to take care of the most seriously and challenging, difficult homeless people. I'm not mad at you. You're new to this situation. I think this is residue from the previous administration. Please store things from now on. There is a storage area, and you're going to have to tag them. It's not easy. But ultimately, please, let's talk about everyone having a place in Akron. It is very, very possible. Thank you, and here's the video.
You've reached the City of Akron Nuisance Compliance Division. Business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Customer service, Roseanne speaking. May I help you?
Yeah, hi. There was a homeless camp sweep about April 2nd or 3rd in the 3rd in Ward 3. And it said that if you were going to store some stuff and we could pick it up. Do you have something like that?
I'm not sure. I can have you talk to Aaron. He's the supervisor. Hold on.
Okay, thanks.
What was the address?
It was right around 180 East Miller.
Okay, hold on.
Hello, this is Aaron with the Nuisance Compliance Division. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi, Aaron. I'm calling about a camp sweep that happened around April 2nd or 3rd, and there was a sign there to call this number to pick up some property. Can I do that?
We were working through CSS, who were going to store any items that were claimed.
Okay. Do they have it?
You'd have to speak to the CSS operator. I believe his name is Michael.
Michael? So Michael would maybe know where the stuff is?
Correct. Yeah, we don't store anything that's not tagged and marked for by location, and nothing was tagged when we went to do the cleanup.
Okay, so nothing was tagged. And so I can just go maybe call CSS and ask them?
Yeah, that's a possibility. I can give you his number here.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Hello, Homeless Outreach.
Yeah, hi. This is Sage Lewis calling. Is this Michael?
It is.
Yeah, hi, Michael. I was given your name by Aaron Graham at the city, and I was following up on the homeless camp sweep that happened about April 3rd. And I was looking to pick up some items for a friend of mine there. Do you have those items stored?
I do not have any information about that.
Okay. So Aaron told me to call you. He said you guys were going to tag something. Do you have items?
So, which individual would this be in reference to?
Now, this is what a camp looks like after it has been swept. I've been told that all the people are gone. But if you can see here, this maybe looks, you might say, oh, well, this looks like trash. This is disgusting. This is terrible. This is people's belongings. They don't have cars. They don't have families. They have no way of leaving, of taking their stuff, so they just leave. We're talking blankets. We're talking tents, clothes. There's all of this, food. Well, there were a couple people there, but I just want to know if you have items available for pickup. There were a couple tents. There was a ladder. There were some. This person here, I've been told, left this morning, and this is well, no, maybe that's her up there. But look, a perfectly good tent that is going to be just destroyed. Boots, and I just wanted to know if you had them picked up.
I would think that would be the individuals that were going to get all those items.
Yeah. Do you, I mean, are they available to pick up? Here's a chair, like a really nice chair. Like, why is this chair out here? That chair is nice.
Do we store items here?
Yeah, he said that he told me to call you.
Okay. So, I mean, we wouldn't be involved in any of that stuff.
So you don't have any items you didn't store any items for people in that sweep?
I mean, the team might have picked up some stuff. I know they were helping people move stuff to different locations.
Now look at this. Look at these boots. Now, I guarantee somebody donated these boots. Somebody donated the boots. Look at this tarp. I should recycle this stuff. Look at the blankets, the sleeping bags. It's all left. It's all just, they're just out. They're just walking away from their things because they have nowhere to take them.
So, I mean, stuff was moved to new locations where they are now.
Okay. Well, I went through after everybody was gone, right before the police were there. I walked through it, and they said you took a person, but there were some items there that were like brand new. And and look, his tent was completely left, and all his belongings, sleeping bags. Look at this ladder. You gonna throw away this ladder? Are they? Did you come back? I mean, before they. I mean, I was there when the cleanup crew came. Do you know? I mean, this is not about the police. This is about a broken system in America. This is about, quite frankly now, the Shammas Malik Administration. The sign says that to pick up.
You're referencing?
Well,
Like a name?
I do, but
Okay.
I just really want to know, are there items stored?
So, I mean, this is like, I don't get what you're getting at, 'cause, like, you're not giving me a name. So, like, how am I supposed to know who you're talking about?
Well, I just want to know.
I'm pretty sure that person probably had time, like, they were very well aware that they needed to have their stuff removed.
Yeah, but the sign says you have 30 days to pick up your stuff.
So, this doesn't involve me, though.
Okay.
This is the decree in the city.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. That's on the city.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, you're not responsible for storing stuff. He told me to call you. But I think storing stuff is part of the city's decree, right?
It is, but you also got to realize though that that person abandoned their site.
Well, I mean, they were forced to abandon it.
Did they say they wanted it stored?
Um,
I mean,
well,
I don't know all the ins and outs of the decree.
yeah, sure.
Like, I don't know what any of that is, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like the legality of all of that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the sign says you'll store belongings for 30 days.
now, from my understanding, is they just left. Like,
They were
like, hey,
they were
I got everything I need. I don't want any of that other stuff.
they were forced to leave. I mean, the sign says, so you're saying if they walk off without the stuff, they can throw it away.
They're saying that they don't want they said that they didn't want any of that other stuff.
They didn't want any of it.
Correct.
Okay. So they were basically saying you can throw away all that stuff.
I have what I need. Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, thank you.
You are welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.